The Rays are in first place in the AL East.
I'm walking on sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Rays Recap in Tampa Bay Sports Daily. I hope you guys are having a great day. Another Rays victory last night, a 8-5 win over the Chicago White Sox, and a game that the offense got going and that the bullpen shut down, and Shane McClanahan pitched well as well. Pitched well as well. Is that proper English? I don't think so, but who cares? So the Rays get an 8-5 win over the White Sox, have won 4 straight after a 3-game sweep over the Yankees. I'm sorry I didn't cover that series again. Like I said in my Lightning video last night, I was very busy last week and just didn't really have time to record these videos. But jumping right in, the Rays hopped on the board very early in this game. First 2 people got on base, actually no, Yandy Diaz struck out, and then Aranda and Caminero got on base, and Villard doubled to left. Ryan Villard, one of the signings this year for Tampa Bay, doubled to left field, and Aranda scored, and it was 1-0, 4 batters in, and people have always questioned why they have Villard batting fourth, and the lineup was a little bit different tonight, but, he shows why. Another good hit from him. I think I've actually been very impressed with Villard so far this season for Tampa Bay, and he doubles to left there around the scores. And then Williams hits a sacrifice bunt and scores. Villard scores on a throwing error, and this has been happening a lot. The Rays have been producing runs on errors, on small ball, and it's just impressive that they're doing this because they're not necessarily relying on the home runs. And it worked against the Yankees, and it worked, last night against the Chicago White Sox. They're just playing smart baseball in smart situations. And then in the third inning, top of the third, Williamson doubles again, and Villard scores. So Villard on base again, and Williamson doubles. Ben Williamson's been impressive. That he's really been that utility guy that the Rays were expecting, but I'll get to that more in the my thoughts and breakdown of the game. In the bottom of the third, White Sox respond on a 3-run homer from Pereira, and this was McClanahan's only one mistake. He left the breaking ball sitting over the middle of the plate, and any MLB level player is going to take advantage of that. That is just a fact, and they did, and it led to a 4-3 game, but that was all of the runs for a while for the White Sox. The Rays responded in the 6th inning. Fortes reached on an infield single, another small ball play, and Williamson scored here, and then Yandy Diaz singled him in, and Taylor Walls went to third, and then Williamson doubles in the 7th to score Villard. Villard got on base again. He got on base 4 times last night, which was so impressive to me, and then Johnny DeLuca doubled in Williamson, and then a 2-run homer in the 9th kept the White Sox in it. Baker had to come in and make the save, but Shane McClanahan got his first win since returning from his long injury stint, and getting in some other stats where he's had 8 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors, so the errors are still a little bit of an issue, but the White Sox had 5 runs on 5 hits and 1 error, so not a bad day for Shane McClanahan. He went 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 Ks, and 4 base on balls. He's not to that full extent yet, but he's starting to get there. We're starting to see much better pitching from Shane McClanahan, which is great because we need him to be good if the Rays are going to keep winning like they are right now. Nick Schultz took the loss. He pitched 4 and at 1/3 innings. Gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, and struck out 4 and walked 4, and then Brian Baker got the 1-out save. That was his 3rd of the year, and Brian Baker is definitely turning into our save reliever after we let Pete Fairbanks walk at the end of the season. So, my thoughts on this game, I did not watch a lot of it. I was at dinner for the first 3 innings of the game. I go around dinner around 6 o'clock, and that was around when this game started. But I did watch from the 5th inning on, saw the late runs from the Rays that really put the game away, and I like what the bottom of the order is producing. You know, you have your top guys getting on base, but then you have your bottom of your order guys really producing these runs and starting to really put them out there and just like drive them in. And it's been like that in the Yankee series where they played small ball. It was like that last night, and it was even like that tonight following tonight's game. I saw Johnny DeLuca hit a 3-run homer tonight, but we'll obviously have that game breakdown tomorrow along with the Lightning breakdown tomorrow. I don't know how much I'm going to talk about that game though. But getting back to last night's game, Rays, again, small ball game, and they scored 8 runs from it. It's just impressive that the Rays can win different ways, because I came in the season thinking that this team is really going to rely on the bat of Junior Caminero, and right now that is not true. Junior Caminero has 3 home runs, but it's these other guys producing, like Valade, Williamson, DeLuca, Simpson, Diaz, Aranda, Fortes, Walls, like everyone in the lineup is producing, and that is what you need to win baseball games and be successful, and it is an ideal situation to be in, and the Rays are playing a lot better than I thought they would be in this middle of April, actually perfectly middle of April right now, and they've already pretty much won the series. They're up 8-0 on the White Sox right now, in the bottom of the ninth, as we enter the bottom of the ninth in that game. And so the Rays have already won the series, and tomorrow afternoon they'll go for the sweep. Back-to-back sweeps would be so impressive right now, because that means that this team's a lot better than people thought they would be. But, and you know, that's the thing with the Rays, is you can never doubt them. They always do this, somehow make a good team out of the most random prospects, and that was how the team was in 2019, when they made the wild card and almost beat the Astros in the ALDS, took that all the way Game 5. They had prospects, unnamed prospects like Willie Adames, Austin Meadows, G-Man Choi, even Yandy Diaz at that time. Unnamed prospects stepping up, and this year it's kind of that same thing. Can they sneak in? Can they keep, like, hanging on to either the tight division race or wild card and just sneak in and be that dangerous wild card team that was like the Detroit a couple years ago, or Arizona when they went to the World Series, or even the Rays in 2020 when they went to the World Series? Can they be that team? Only time will tell. But right now, with this difference between small ball and a bit of home runs like tonight, but we'll get to that game tomorrow, I think they can. And I think they're going to surprise a lot of people when it comes to the dog days of the summer, when they are 15, 17 games over 500, and people are like, where did this team come from? I'm like, this team is always here. They are just a bunch of dogs who want to play baseball, basically. But that's going to do it for this Rays recap. My breakdown was definitely a bit longer, but I felt now that we're about 20 games into the season, I feel like we can get a really good grasp of how the Rays are going to be this year and how they're going to play. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. And I'll see y'all in the next video.
I'm walking on sunshine.